So when I have to go and work all the time, you're gonna know, so you have to come with me. I have some, just some pins I'm gonna bring to some people afterwards.
Terrific. Okay, Frank, if you'll hold up your right hand, please. Frank, do you solemnly promise and swear to administer the office of President of the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors to the best of your ability in conformity with the bylaws and policy of the association?
I do.
Awesome, great. It is my pleasure to declare you duly installed as President of the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors for 2023. Chrissy, would you please present Frank with his pin of office?
Let me make sure I get the right one.
Jump right to pass.
Crazy? No, that's not it. Depressed? No. I think I'm gonna just take this one off.
Right.
I got so much magnets on me. So we practice this over and over. Thank you. I'm going to say a couple words.
Sure. Congratulations, you're now the President.
All right.
Hey, Chris, you just get. Come on, you can have one.
No.
She does not like press.
Really love my wife. She's always supportive. She takes care of people. She's a trauma nurse for 18 years at Scripps, and she meets people on the worst day of their lives, and she helps. So I have that's what even started me having the ultimate respect for you and what you do. Thank you for your support.
I would also like to say, it's only going to be 5 minutes, don't worry, I'm not going to bore you, but I have a background that you probably are not aware of. And so what I did is I started researching the Ukrainian war and what happens when you're in a war and what happens to refugees. And then as I'm looking, then you go a little bit back that we almost forgot was Afghanistan. 20 years at war, people falling off airplanes, trying to get out of that country, and a lot of them come here. They needed somewhere to run, they needed somewhere to go, not because they're not working, not because they're lazy, because someone's dropping a bomb on their apartment, okay? And you can keep going back to the Chaldeans who are now in Rancho San Diego who had to flee Iraq and look for a safe place to go. And it goes on and on. The boat people had to come here, land in San Diego, the Asians, we have refugees. As I was looking in the paper, I came across an article that was written in 1959. So how far back it goes, I found this photo. And I found this, it says, Jewish refugees here from Egypt. I'm looking. I contacted the people because they moved to Claremont. They told me this photo was taken. I said, if you're from Egypt, I started looking at it like, you're all dressed up like you're coming from a cold climate. You're coming from Egypt. They said, they don't give you suitcases when you leave. Everything that we own is we're wearing. This is all we have. They seize your assets, they seize your property, and then they kill you. And if you're able to escape, you get to jump onto a plane, destination unknown. They landed in San Diego. She ended up working at the Claremont Bowl in a place called the Alamo as a waitress. Her mom worked in the bowling alley to watch the kids when people bowled. And her husband was a dishwasher for 19 cents an hour. And they worked and they worked and they worked. And they achieved, through our great country, real estate, education, and training. So this person in the middle is sitting right there. And it's my mom. She came here with absolutely zero, speaking 6 languages, but none of them were English. Not being treated that good. Not getting to live where they really wanted to live. But they kept going, and they kept going. That's what I'm proud to do. Whew. Coming up. Just come on up, say hi. You can't talk anymore, cry.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on up.
Frank, help her.
My other brother.
Your smart brother.
I'm filming.
I'm the bad son. He never helps me. If you would know how many cuss words I know in different languages, you'd be amazed. Thanks, Mom. I know your knees okay. So anyway, there's a lot of people in here that don't get to be with their mom. I know how lucky I am. I want to give her a round of applause. She said my grandpa came with $17 in his pocket. You know, it's always that story. Everyone always has like $15, $20. But she made it. Here, go ahead and say something.
My mom and dad, they worked sometimes 20 hours a day just to put my brothers and all of us to colleges and things like that. And it pays off, and it's great. And all my kids also, they got college degrees and they're doing great. And now we own our homes and $1 million houses, which is great. And my grandkids are even doing better than my kids, which is even better. Yeah. So that's wonderful. And thank you for inviting me.
Here, hang out, 'cause you got a bad knee. That's the importance of me in this position. I understand the cultural diversity. I understand refugee crisis. I understand how important it is to put somebody in a house. I understand how hard you have to work to achieve. And I couldn't have done it without her. I wouldn't be here. So that's what we have to think about when we have this position in life. That when you're dealing with people, everybody has a story, and many of them are similar to mine, and a lot of them are a lot worse. So be kind and gentle when you're dealing with people in real estate, because it's not about selling a house, it's about you getting into their lives and listening. That's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Keep your ears open, listen to the stories, and know that everyone struggles, and you can help them get through it. That's how I'm going to treat this organization, and that's why I got my heart and soul into this. So thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Mark, come and help Ma off.